Hey everybody, what's going on here? Harlequin here with another video, and we are doing January monthly pickups. So, yeah. The month of January was not exactly a good month for me. It wasn't a terrible month, but it wasn't a good month either, and it was mainly because I wasn't actively out looking for stuff. I did still get stuff at the collection, and one or two things that I probably will end up selling. I don't have a lot of time to game hunt, so probably the next couple months videos are not going to be as phenomenal as my previous ones, but hopefully as the weather gets nicer and I'm able to get out there and game hunt, I could definitely bring you some more of those very entertaining videos. But for now, this is what we got. So, I actually have video for a good majority of this stuff. There's only one or two that I don't. The first one I think we're going to start with is I got Lego Batman for the DS. Now, I own this, I believe, for my PlayStation and pretty much every other system, but I didn't own it for the DS, and I don't have a video for it because it was actually behind the glass counter at the Goodwill. Actually, all of these were purchased except for two at the Goodwill. So I didn't go anywhere else for game hunting besides the Goodwill this month, so it was only one location I went to multiple times during the week. So that's part of the reason as to why there's not that much. Normally I go to a bunch of different thrift stores and flea markets and other things like that. So that's definitely one of the reasons why we didn't have as good of hauls. But yeah, this was like $4.99. That's the general price. I didn't save a ridiculous amount of money purchasing this. Yeah, so I really didn't save that much money purchasing this, but I do like the Lego Batman games. I do like the Lego games in general. So normally if I see them, I generally pick them up. But yeah, I figured I'd just grab it. The next two I got on the same day, if I remember correctly. And I thought I didn't own this game, and it was funny because when I was at the Goodwill, I couldn't actually get a connection to the internet, and it ends up I already actually have this in my already have this in my collection. So it's not a super valuable game. It's actually worth practically nothing, so I might just save it and do a bundle on eBay or turn it into a local game store next time I get a chance to get over to one. And this one I purchased as well, but this was a $1 day purchase, which was one of the reasons why I got it. I just knew it was going to be a tough month going forward because generally from January to about probably March, there's practically nothing. Around March, to about November is when you get your really good pickups. A lot of people are cleaning out their houses in the spring and fall time because they're actually able to leave the house, at least in my area, because it's cold as hell in the wintertime here. We're actually in the middle of a snowstorm right now. Hopefully you can't hear any snowblowers going on because my neighbor is snowblowing right now. But anyway, I'm on a rant. So yeah, this was a $1 day purchase and I just kind of picked it up. I figured for $1 you can't really go wrong with picking up $1 day purchases. There's very few games that are that not worth it. Speaking of, I got Icarly for the DS, and this was another $1 day purchase, and it looked ridiculous, so I figured I would grab it because it's $1, and again, another $1 day purchase, and DS games very rarely come to the Goodwill, and they're usually behind the case, and this was actually out on the show floor, or store floor. I was not excited. I'm not excited for this. I just didn't want to leave the store with nothing. So I purchased Icarly for the DS. This game's worth like $2. I've made better choices. The next couple I got, I have to remember how I bought these because I kind of bought these all in random orders. I don't even think I've added this one to my price charting yet. So this was actually one of the last pickups I had for the month. And it's funny because there was a day where I got a bunch of games all at once, and this was there that one day, and I left it because it wasn't really that huge of a price difference between the $4.99 or $5. Let's just say $5 because of taxes and stuff. So I left it, and then the next day I went back and it was still there, and then it was another one of those I don't want to leave without a game kind of a thing, so I picked it up anyway. And it's not like it's a bad game. I was just buying so many games the one day that I went to Goodwill. When I was purchasing the games, I believe I said it was like $8 was like the games that I was going to leave behind. So I picked up almost everything that was 8 and above, and this was exactly $8 when I looked at it. It's now like 8.01 or something like that. It might have been like 7 when I looked at it, and it's gone up a little bit in price. But there was, for whatever reason, I decided to leave this one, or I missed it, and I grabbed it the next day. So the case is busted, and, it's seen better days, but The manual, and the manual's kind of screwed up, but I'm thinking I might just, I have so many extra PS2 cases I could just swap it out, and then there's no problems. These are the only two that I got that were not from a Goodwill, and they're both Doom 3, and the only reason why I got them was because they were super cheap on the GameStop website, and I was hoping one of them would just be a disc, and of course, naturally, the ones that I actually want to be just discs aren't. And the reason for that is because I bought this steelbook case forever ago, like months ago. I bought a steelbook case, and I wanted to complete it because I was at a yard sale, and they had all these different games and whatever. And they had a steelbook just sitting there, and they were gonna, I think I paid like 25 cents for it. So I was trying to make a complete box for it, which, obviously did not work. But now I have these two Doom games, so, and I don't know. I just think Doom's kind of like a good franchise to collect for generally. And I got these for like $1.99 each. This one I got for $2.99, and this one I got for $1.99. And these are way above the value. Or below the value? Below the value. These are way below the value of what they are on price charting. So if you want to save a couple bucks, definitely check GameStop. I know there's like a whole thing with GameStop right now, but definitely check GameStop because some of the prices they had on there are good. I actually have a couple more games I want to purchase, which will definitely be in February's video. Hopefully February will be better than this one. The one thing I did forget to mention, this, I believe I bought the same day, I bought this I bought the same day as Icarly. It's a Halo Legends anime kind of a thing, or animated movie I should just say. And, it's Halo, it's game related, and I just thought it was really cool to own this, and I don't even care how much it is. It was only $1.99, and I doubt that it's a super expensive thing, but I grabbed it anyway. I love Halo. I really need to get the Master Chief Collection. I should definitely stream that on my Twitch channel. This whole one, I believe I bought all on the same day. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember. And all of these were, well, nothing really to write home about. The one that did really shock me in the value one was these new Carnival Games one. I know the one Carnival game is like really, really cheap. It's like one of those games that you see everywhere. And this one is like a $9 game. So again, it's not like a, wow, I found a good grab, but it's just kind of like a, I had no idea that this held any value. I would have expected it to hold like a $4 value as opposed to a almost close to $10 value. I would not purchase this to resell, but I did think that it was a good pick up and grab. It doesn't have the manual, but with the manual it's like $11. Without it, it's like $9. But still, I was like shocked that it was that much at all. So I grabbed it. Obviously, I was not going to leave that behind. The next one that also kind of grabbed my attention that was also not super valuable, but valuable-ish for Goodwill. Usually I find like Goodwill games are like, you find there random $6 games, nothing really huge to write home about. Not all the time, but at least my last couple trips there, it's been that way. Is this, I might be grabbing the whole, no, I'm holding the right one. This is, Conflict Global Terror. I never find but that's not true, obviously. I'm holding a bunch of PS2 games. I have not recently found a lot of good PS2 games at the Goodwill. It's usually sports titles or music-based games. I see a lot of Dance Dance Revolution games or those Sing games, and I always see the Madden games there. So it's very rare for me to see, or on the rare side for me to see any kind of war games. Which, while we're talking about it, I got another one, Conflict Desert Storm 2. Again, not a super valuable game, like an $8 game, but, if I can save $4, $5, I'm gonna grab it. Anytime that it's lower than what it is on price charting, generally I will grab it. Unless it's only like 50 cents to $1 or something. I don't generally do that. Oh, I forgot, there's another one! And then there's Medal of Honor. And again, this one was only $6, and the reason why I grabbed it was I really do like Medal of Honor games, and this was a Judgment Call one. This one was, I really liked the cover art, and I know that's not a reason to buy a game, but I just thought I am at the point in my collecting where I can buy games just for having nice cover art, so I picked it up. And the other ones that are in there are just kind of Wii shovelware. Another Family Feud! I love Family Feud, so I didn't even have to question this. I did look it up. This is like a $9 game, and that was just no questions asked. But even if it was like a cheap game, I was still gonna buy it anyway because I love Family Feud games. And then this one was surprising. I don't know what possessed me to look it up, but this snowboarding one, this we ski and snowboard. This is like a $13 game, and I don't know why. I really don't know why. This does not seem like a good game. So again, you know, we're not rolling in the Benjamins picking up these things, but I had no idea. So if you see this one, you know, this is something you might want to pick up, and you could probably actually sell it and make a couple dollars on it. And then I picked up Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I don't know why, but I had a feeling I didn't own this, and again, I don't know what it was. I must have been looking at a different Tony Hawk on my price charting app, but it didn't, it said that I didn't own it, and I think I got confused. I might have been looking at something entirely different, but I already own it, and it's really not super valuable. I think it's only like a $9 game. Okay, so I lied. This is like an $11 game, but it is missing the manual, so it definitely brings the value down. Probably more closer to like an $8 game without the manual. I might just end up selling it. I might just hold on to it to bring it into a game store just to get rid of it. There's a couple of games where I've done that for, or done that with. And I think this was the last thing that I have video for, and this is actually the last thing I got for the month. I got Destiny. Well, first of all, I was in the Goodwill and I saw this box, and I got so excited because it's very rare that I find the valuable games at the Goodwill. And it was the only Wii game there, and it was Mario Kart for the Wii. So I picked that up. This I will sell. I'm definitely going to sell this on eBay. I have a Wii wheel which I can match with it, so that brings up the value even more. It makes it like a $24 game to almost $30 with the Wii wheel, sometimes even more. I haven't checked on the price of Mario Kart recently because I haven't been finding any copies of them. But definitely selling this to help pay for the collection. And then I saw PlayStation 4 games, and these are now, because the PS5 is out, we are now starting to see the PS4 games entering the Goodwill. And I picked up Destiny, which, you know, I'm gonna be honest. I'm an idiot. I didn't price check this. This is a really cheap game. So I wasted a lot of money on that game. You know. I'm gonna hold on to it though. And then there was Battlefront, and I opened it up because I've learned the mistake to actually check it out. And there was Lego Star Wars in there for the GameCube. And I don't have that many GameCube games, so I went and bought it. Plus I wanted the case. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with the case. I'm not going to leave the GameCube game just chilling in there because, you know, whatever. But I probably will at some point buy Star Wars Battlefront, the disc at least. I actually have a digital copy of the game. So if I did get a disc copy, say, just out shopping somewhere, what I probably would do is save it, either sell it on eBay or give it to a game store to get a store credit kind of a thing going on. But yeah, that's pretty much the video. There's nothing really too exciting about this month. It's kind of a really dull month. I did get a couple of things that were somewhat worth it. I definitely am really excited about the Mario Kart because that is where I definitely could make my money back for the majority of, actually, if I sell this Mario Kart, I will make all my money that I spend on video games back this month. Maybe I'd have to sell like one other thing, but generally I get to keep almost everything. I wouldn't have to. Maybe if I sell this and this, I will make my money back for the month of January, which I think is pretty cool. And that's the nice thing about game collecting. I know a lot of people are kind of anti-selling the games that they buy, but at the same time, it's like I don't sell to like make money. I sell to make the money back that I spend so I can buy more games and just kind of repeat the cycle. And I think what a lot of people don't understand with reselling is that if you don't resell or don't get rid of games, then other people can't get those games. You know, you have to have these things work together in order to have it continue. Because if everyone just held on to their games and never got rid of them and never tried to resell them, then people would never be able to play some of these games ever. I don't know. That's my rant for the day. Anyway, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to follow me on my Instagram and Twitter and Twitch. Follow me on Twitch. I stream mostly on the weekends. It all depends on how life goes because life is always in the way. Make sure to leave a comment on what your favorite thing was this month. Probably nothing. because it's a very boring video and I probably should just not do it, but people look forward to these videos. I'll see you guys later. Also, can we just get a like for that doggo back there? Making all that doggo noise back there? Can we get a like for that? Can we? No? Look at that doggo. That's a good doggo. You hear me?